Here in the Philippines, in Bacolod with GT, we just finished our morning session with him, and he showed us some really interesting double stick work. He started with one progression, and then that one progression very quickly became 4.5. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the technique because it's still fresh in our minds, in our bodies. So we just started with double stick, just going angle 1 and angle 1 from this open position. The idea behind this was, as we're doing this, we need to be moving to the outside, right? So I'm hitting Viren. Viren is moving this way. I am moving this way. Come again. We're moving away and then we're going again. The idea is we are moving, trying to move to the outside. Now there are two different ways you can do this. One is just open triangle footwork and then open triangle footwork. The other is a cross step and then an open step, and then a cross step and then an open step, cross step, open, cross step, open, or just open triangle, open triangle. The first attack only, not just go 45 but go closer. I need to be closer to Viren. Okay, so that was the first progression, just learning how to move to the outside. The second progression was having a counter of this immediately. So the idea is that Viren is attacking me with an angle 1. Okay, I need to close the distance with Viren, not die from his attack, and at the same time as he's doing this, attack low. Okay, I'm attacking low. So we go the other side, Viren gives me an angle 1, I attack low, and he wanted it at the same time. Boom, same time, and you can even do the cross step over here, or you can just do open triangle. But the idea is I'm going from long range, from somewhere here, to medium or close range where I can reach his body. Okay, so this was the second progression, where we're building on the idea of just picking that angle 1 up with an angle 1, moving closer to him, but now I am also hitting his body. This also applies in another way, where let's say I go angle 1, and instead of hitting here, he goes fluid, angle 1, angle 2. It will still apply. So he goes angle 1, angle 2, boom. I'm still doing the same concept. It's a very simple concept, but again, this was the next progression that we did. Now the third progression that we did was, Viren is going to attack me with an angle 1. I am going to counter attack with this low. I am going to counter attack with this low attack. Viren stops that counter with his weapon. And now Viren is going to re-counter by pulling this top weapon back and giving me an angle 1, or he can give me an angle 2 once he pulls it back. Okay, so again, it's Viren is being offensive, I was being counter-offensive, Viren protected himself, and then Viren re-countered my head, please. Viren re-countered my counter. So the next thing was off this. So again, he's being offensive, I am being counter-offensive, he's re-countering, I am jamming that, hitting his body. Okay, now this could be, even if he gives me an angle 2, so again, 1, 2, he gives me an angle 2, same concept. I'm protecting myself and sliding this through, or hitting him through this. Right, so again it's offense, counter offense, re-counter offense, and then I am countering his re-counter, right? I'm countering his re-counter. So it's like this progression where we're just building. He's doing a thing, I'm protecting myself from that thing and countering his thing. He's protecting himself from that thing and countering that thing. And then I'm protecting myself from his counter of my thing and then hitting him again. So the third drill is a little bit, not complicated, but different. Because the way that GT showed it was a 1, 2, 1. Right? So Viren goes 1, 2, 1. And then, so I go 1, 2, 1 and I attack his body after that. Again, 1, 2, 1 and then I attack his body. Again, 1, 2, 1 and I can attack his body. He can also go 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2 and I attack his body. Again, 1, 2, 2 and I can attack his body. Now of course, for those of you who are familiar with what we do in Filipino martial arts or Pekiti, this just looks like a Sinawali, and it is just a Sinawali variation. But the idea behind this was to start to get you to flow with each other and think in terms of offense, counter offense, re-counter offense. Because the fourth progression was when I don't want Viren to be able to counter my counter. Right? So it means that Viren is attacking. I'm protecting myself from Viren's attack. Again. And now I'm hitting him here. Let's say Viren stops that. Now before Viren can pull the weapon back, before that happens, again from the beginning, I pick that up, I drop this down. I control both hands, I thrust to the neck. Okay. So one more time, again Viren wants to, he stopped my counter, now he wants to counter again after that. I don't want that to happen because right now he's feeding me an angle 1 and angle 2, but he could just as easily come with a high thrust. He could just as easily come with something else. I don't know what he could do. I don't want Viren to have options, right? So as soon as I feel that resistance to my counter, I am breaking through his frames. So again we're going 1, 2 and I go up and I come down. So again look what I'm doing. This just slides up and then it comes down. And then I'm going to monitor with my other stick. And then I thrust. Okay. Now here what you're learning to do is, this is our most basic entry within the Tri-V formula, where it's just going up and I'm going hitting his hand. The idea is, let's say Viren is giving me an angle 1 and an angle 2. Fluid, fluid. Again, fluid. No, reach me. Fluid, fluid, fluid. So you can see Viren is reaching me, right? This basic entry, no matter what I do, you have to reach me, okay? So this basic entry just functions on, remember you have to keep flowing, you have to keep the follow through. On, I'm moving the tip away. If I don't, look, he reaches me. But if I hit the tip away, as he's coming, the tip moves back as he continues the follow through, so it doesn't hit me. This is the most basic entry that we have in Tri-V, and that's essentially what we're doing. I'm hitting here, and he has to stop this second attack from coming. And then I go up and I immediately come down. Now it's really important that I look how close my weapon is to his weapon. If I do this, it's easy for him to just meet with an angle 2. Easy. But if I'm here, it's harder. And then this bottom hand goes up here and then I thrust. Now, what we're also learning with this is to monitor and control the hand. Not just this basic entry, but as you can see, I've gone up. Now before I go, if I just go here, he will hit me. Right? So go back. So instead, before I can go to his neck, I must switch what I'm controlling. And then I come up here. And this is going to function even if I'm doing single stick or empty hands. Let's say we're here, he gives me an angle 1, and I do this ride on. Before I can hit his neck, I have to control that arm. Right? Or even if I'm going, give me angle 1, we're parrying, no, but you reach me, na? I've jammed this. Maybe I've hit him as I've jammed this. But before I start to hit his head, I have to transfer control to something else. Now, while I hit his head, if I just do this, he's going to hit me. But before I do that, if I control his arm, then I can cut without him hitting me, right? So the idea, the concept is that before the finishing strike, I need to, again, this is our Tri-V combinations. I need to control the arm before I look to finish the fight. Otherwise, he's going to hit me.
So meaning to say, pag amuna na, dito pasok ni. Nan. So trapan ko nan. Pak! Buha ko na. Nan, no? Nan. Mo dito, clear na. Okay? Pak! You are blocking that. Nan, okay? So that means, pak, 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 oh. So ang beginning mo na, pak, 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 clear. Pak, 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 pak. Okay?